Yesterday, your baby was fine. Today, they won't let you put them down. And the scary part is, you have no idea what changed. Here's what I want you to know right now. Nothing is wrong with your baby, but something very important is happening inside their brain. And once you understand what it is, the clinginess stops feeling like a problem and starts feeling like something completely different. Stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you changes how you see your baby entirely. Let me paint a picture. It's 2 in the afternoon. You've been holding your baby for most of the day. Your back aches. Your arms are tired. You haven't eaten a proper meal. You haven't sat down in hours. And every single time, you try to put them down, the crying starts. Not a soft whimper, a full cry, arms reaching up, eyes locked on you, body twisting toward you, like you are the only stable thing in a world that keeps moving, and you pick them back up. Because what else do you do? But inside, a quiet fear starts building. Is something wrong with my baby? Did I do something that caused this? Will it always be like this? Am I holding them too much? Am I spoiling them? You feel guilty for being tired. You feel confused because nothing seems to have changed. You feel alone because no one around you seems to understand why this is so hard. If that is where you are right now, I need you to hear this. You are not failing your baby. You are living through one of the most intense and most misunderstood phases in all of early development. And it has a name. It has a reason. And it has an end. Here is what most people get wrong about clingy babies. They call it neediness. They call it bad habits. They say the parent is holding too much. They say the baby needs to learn independence. All of that is wrong, and here's why. Your baby is not clingy because something broke. Your baby is clingy because something is growing. Something remarkable is happening inside their brain right now, and the clinginess is the visible sign of it. Let me show you exactly what that is. There is a concept in developmental psychology called object permanence. It is the understanding that things and people continue to exist even when you cannot see them. Your newborn baby did not have this. When you left the room to your newborn, you simply ceased to exist. No distress, no stress, no searching, because there was no awareness that you were gone. But now their brain has grown. They now understand you exist, even when they cannot see you. Which means for the first time in their life, they know you can leave, and they know they cannot stop you. That is terrifying for a small human whose entire world of safety is built around one person. So they do the only thing they can. They hold on. The clinginess is not a regression. It is evidence of cognitive growth. Your baby just figured out that you are real, constant, and leavable, and they are responding accordingly. Separation anxiety is one of the most normal and most misunderstood phases in early childhood. It typically begins between 6 and 12 months, peaks around 14 to 18 months, and it does not mean your baby is anxious in a clinical sense. It means their attachment system is working. Here is what is happening inside their brain. When you move away from your baby, their nervous system registers it as a threat. Cortisol, the stress hormone, rises. The heart rate increases. The body goes into alert mode, and the only known solution their nervous system has for this state of alarm is you. Your presence is not just comforting to your baby. Your presence is biologically regulating. When you are near, their heart rate slows, their cortisol drops, their breathing steadies. You are not just a person they love. You are a physiological anchor. So when they cling, they are not being dramatic. They are trying to stay connected to the one thing that keeps their entire nervous system stable. Sometimes the clinginess arrives alongside other changes. Your baby is suddenly trying to pull themselves up, or babbling more than usual, or noticing things they never noticed before. This is not a coincidence. Research on infant development has identified specific windows of rapid brain growth called developmental leaps. During these periods, the brain is reorganizing itself at speed. New neural connections are forming, new skills are being built, new understanding is coming online. And during this internal reorganization, the outside world can feel overwhelming. Everything familiar feels slightly different. Everything stable feels slightly uncertain. So where do they go? Back to you. You are the constant. You are the anchor You are the thing that does not change when everything inside them is changing. The clinginess during a developmental leap is your baby's way of stabilizing themselves while their brain does something extraordinary. It is not a step backward, it is a sign of a step forward. I want to say something that goes against almost everything you've been told. A clingy baby is often a securely attached baby. When a baby is securely attached, they know you are safe. They know you respond. They know that when they need you, you come. And because they know that, they go to you first when they feel uncertain. This is exactly what secure attachment looks like in action. Research in developmental psychology consistently shows that babies who are allowed to seek comfort from their primary caregiver without being pushed away or told they're too much develop greater emotional regulation as toddlers, more confidence, more independence, more ability to explore, not less. The parent who responds to a clingy baby with presence, not distance, is actually building the exact foundation that will allow that baby to need them less later. The secure base today creates the confident explorer tomorrow. Your baby clings to you not because you have done something wrong, but because you have done something right. So, now that you understand why this is happening, what do you actually do? Stop fighting the clinginess. Every time you push away, distract, or ignore, you are telling their nervous system the threat is real. The safe person is unavailable, and the cortisol rises higher, and the crying gets louder, and the clinginess gets stronger. Respond before they escalate. You don't have to hold your baby every second. But notice when they are starting to reach for you before the cry starts, and connect briefly. Eye contact, a smile, a quick touch. Even 5 seconds of full presence can reset their nervous system before it escalates into a full alarm state. Practice predictable separations. Before you leave the room, tell them, not in a tense, guilty voice, in a calm, casual, confident one, I'm going to the kitchen, I'll be right back, then go, then come back. Do this many times a day. Your baby is learning something critical. You leave and you come back. Every return is a deposit into their trust, and that trust, over time, is what allows them to tolerate your absence. Don't disappear without warning. One of the biggest triggers for intense separation anxiety is the parent who slips out when the baby isn't looking. Because your baby stops trusting that the world is predictable, they stop feeling safe to look away from you, because last time they looked away, you were gone. Always say goodbye, even if it causes a brief cry. The cry from a goodbye fades faster than the anxiety from not knowing when you will disappear next. I want to zoom out for a moment, because this phase, as exhausting as it is one of the most important things your baby will ever go through. They are learning what relationships are. They are learning, do people stay? Do people come back? Is the world safe? Can I trust? And every time you show up, every time you respond, every time you return, you are answering those questions. Yes, people stay. Yes, they come back. Yes, the world is safe. Yes, you can trust. That answer, given again and again, in small ordinary moments, becomes the emotional foundation your child will carry into every relationship for the rest of their life. The quality of their future friendships, the way they handle conflict, their ability to be close to people without fear, it starts here. In these exhausting, arms-edging, haven't-sat-down days, this is not small work. This is the most important work. Your baby is not too attached. They are attached to the right person. And one day, sooner than you think, they will look up from the floor where they are playing and not immediately look for you. They will take 3 steps towards something interesting without checking if you are watching. They will fall asleep in someone else's arms without protesting. And in that moment, you will feel something unexpected, not relief, pride, because you will know that confidence, that independence, that ease came from this. From the days you didn't put them down when everything in you was tired, from the times you came back when it would have been easier not to, from the way you made yourself a safe place when they needed one most. So the next time your baby clings to you, let them. If this helped you understand your baby a little better, follow for more. I post every week, and I read every single comment. Tell me, how old is your baby right now, and which part of this did you need to hear the most? See you in the next one.